In this episode, we talk about why we pray to saints. Nick talks about doing your homework and chores. And we also talk about how can God be good if people go to hell. This is episode 14 of Ask Young Church. You so hyped right now?
I'm so hyped.
All right, cool. This is episode 14, and we're here with Nick O'Brien.
Nick O'Brien from Net Team 14 from Indiana.
Nice. Oh wait, it is 14.
It is
14 on episode 14.
14 on episode 14,
there we
but
go.
I'm not 14 years old.
Well, why don't you tell everyone a little bit about you and why you're here at this parish?
I'm from Indiana. I'm part of the Net Team, which stands for National Evangelization Team. And we work a lot with Edmund and Nick, and we just do a lot of youth ministry. We just outreach. A very great program. I advise you guys to check it out. If you're a young Catholic, apply.
Nice. So you're here spending time with high schoolers, middle schoolers. You're at Holy Trinity a lot.
Yeah,
so
Holy
I know
Trinity.
We actually have some of Mrs. Todd's class. They watch this a lot religiously. They watch this show religiously.
Yeah, they've been in that class a lot.
Yes, so they're awesome. I'm sure they're like applauding right now in class and freaking out. So let's get right into the questions. Nick, are you ready for this?
I'm ready for this.
Okay, all right. This is gonna be testing you a little bit. Okay, yeah. Let's click. Boom. There we go.
Doing it the other way?
No, we already did it. It was already
Oh,
recorded. Okay, here you go. First question from, I just saw the username, and I think it's Ileana.
Ileana. It's a great name.
From Instagram, she sent me this, or she or he sent me this on Instagram. I think it's a she. Ileana asks, why do we pray to saints? Do you want to try that?
I
Take
think
a stab at it?
A very obvious reason would be they're like great role models for the church, and like a definition of saint means they're in heaven. If they're in heaven, they did something right, so might as well pray for them. That's all they do up in heaven.
How do you become a saint?
You just follow God, get to heaven.
So everyone who's in heaven is a saint.
Is a saint. It's just the church canonized only certain saints that they're
they lift up as.
Yeah, because there's miracles. There has to be 2 miracles confirmed. It's just different things go into that, but. Technically, we're actually all saints. If you're part of the Catholic Church, it's
if you make it to heaven, then you are then like now a saint in heaven. But like the Church canonizes and upholds certain saints that we should all look to as models of Christian holiness, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, good question. So we pray to them, ask them for their intercession, for their strength, for their prayer.
Patron saints are really good.
Yeah. Who's your patron saint?
My patron saint is Saint Vincent de Paul. He's the patron saint of charity. I really like helping the needy.
Nice. I'm Saint Michael the Archangel.
Oh, it's a classic.
The only reason I picked him was because I got confirmed in, I think, 8th grade, and because he had a sword.
Yeah,
and he's an angel. And I think like all the guys in our class picked him.
Yeah, guys like Saint Michael the Archangel because he's big and buff. And
he's buff.
Beats Satan up.
Awesome. Good question. Next question is from Courtney. Shout out to Courtney. She said this to me on Snapchat. Courtney Edgerton. So I think that's how you spell her last name. I hope so. She sent a really good question. What do you say to people when they can't understand how God can be good if he's willing to punish people so severely that they would send someone to hell?
Mm-hmm.
So how can you believe in a good God if he's willing to punish someone and send them to hell? What do you think about that?
Well, personally, I want to start off by saying, like, God doesn't want anybody to go to hell. He doesn't send anybody to hell. He loves us so much, he wants everybody to be up in heaven with him. The only time you go to hell is if you don't seek God and if you don't seek a relationship with him. He's constantly inviting you. You just need to open the door.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Yeah, so I think the best way to approach this, because a lot of people, their heart goes out to those people who also experience a lot of suffering too. Not just like they go to hell, but even just people. Why do people have to experience suffering and cancer and disease and misfortune and those types of things? And like, how could God be good if this thing happens? If God's all powerful, why can't he stop that from happening? Couldn't he figure out some way to not send people to hell? But the crazy thing is that love is such a crazy like experience, right? It's such a overarching like wins all, and it goes above like rules. It goes above any other like ethic that we could try to summarize like written down, right? Love surpasses all, right? Mm-hmm. And so but for love to be the thing that surpasses all, it has to be something that's a free gift and it has to be a free choice. So if God just like forces us all to obey him and everything's fine, like then that would be heaven, right? Like if there was no suffering, if there was no free choice here, then there wouldn't really be like love. We wouldn't have the opportunity to love God and accept him. So I would say that it's not that God, like what you said, Nick, like God doesn't want us to go to hell, but we have to make a choice. Like if we were just robots he made to automatically program to love him and just be, that wouldn't be love in the way that that love is best expressed, which is a free, total, faithful, and fruitful. Just a shout out to the theology of the body people. Love is a free, total, faithful, and fruitful act, right? So in order for it to be like love in the most powerful way, that represents like the example that Christ has shown us on the cross by freely giving himself totally and faithfully and fruitfully on the cross for us. So
I'd like to throw in a quick metaphor.
Yeah, go for it.
So it's like if you listen to your parents, if they tell you to do the dishes, to take out the trash, if you do that stuff, you'll be fine. They might even give you allowance. But if you decide not to do the dishes or not to take out the trash, you're going to get punished. So it's not that they're punishing for no reason. They're not punishing because they want you to. They're punishing because you didn't follow their rules. And that's kind of what it is with God.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm sure your mom's like upset. Like as a parent,
it hurts them.
Yeah, as a parent, it sucks to punish your kids. Like you don't want that. Like you want them to. Yeah, yeah.
Kind of hurts him too.
Yeah, it does. So I think it was a pretty solid answer. It was a solid question. We could talk about that a lot more, but we're trying to do it real quickly here live on the show. So, anything? How about this? You can ask any question you want. We kind of throw out a question and have people answer them. Question of the day, kind of thing.
Well, I think just because I love America so much, I'm gonna ask, why is America such a great country?
Ooh, that's a good question. Also, so you can send us questions. #AskYoungChurch. You'll save a youth minister's life because I'm trying to make it all the way through Lent. You can send it anywhere hashtags are taken. So Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You could mail it to me, email it to me. Also,
pigeon.
I want to do this. Take a screenshot right now of this. This is my Snapchat. So just take a screenshot of that, and then you can go into Snapchat and do add friend, then add by snap code, and you can just use the screenshot. We actually tried it.
Selfie him. And just send him a photo.
Yeah, and then just write as like Courtney did. She just wrote out the question in there. So we'll see you next time. Anything else? Anything else you want to say to anyone?
Don't forget to do your homework.
Boom, you heard it here.
Do your work.
Do it. Do your homework. All right, see you guys next time.